Okay, hello everyone from community. A very warm welcome to you, and thank you for joining tonight's AMA, where today we will be covering a brief introduction for you to get started with Web3 gaming. So tonight we have two of my teammates from PathDAO who will be sharing with you. One will be Timmy, who is our assistant head of gaming, and the other is Beng Wai, who is the head of League of Kingdoms at PathDAO. So League of Kingdoms is the game that we're going to introduce you today, that you can get started with. And if you have any questions, just feel free to type them in the chat box, and we'll answer them before the end of our session. So without further ado, I'll now hand over to Timmy, who will bring you through a brief introduction to Web3 gaming.
Right, welcome everyone. Right, so excited to share you guys what is a Web3 game, and then I'll give you a bunch of this of Web3, and then we also run through how to get started on Web3, the League of Kingdoms later. So let's look at Web3 gaming. Yeah, so you have Web3 and Web2. So what is Web2? So Web2 are basically games that has no relevance to cryptocurrency. So your in-game is just like normal game like CS:GO, right? Like Dota 2, right? Or single player like Need for Speed. I was just looking at some Need for Speed games just now, like before the stream. Right, the games that I played long time ago, right, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, right, those Need for Speed, Underground, Need for Speed, Underground 2, Need for Speed, Most Wanted, those kind of games, right? So those are your typical Web 2 games. Okay, so Web 3 games has a major difference in terms of like uh, economy. It's just an game that has economy run that has a proper crypto economy inside that runs in the game. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so the gameplay also it does have differences. Like let's say Cxmmunity, right? Most of the gameplay is not just the game itself in the game, right? Most of some of the gameplay is also on marketplace. Later we'll let you see a bit of marketplace, hopefully. Yeah, on League of Kingdoms, how you actually play the game and actually strategize your resources, right? Plan out your resources, plan out your strategy for your own in-game inventory. So let's say we talk about like things like apart from Excel, okay? So you have items in game or like World of Warcraft, you have portions in game, you have equipment in game, all right. Then you also have like pets in game, all right. So these kind of things can be sold on Web3. These kind of things can be actually sold on the you call it marketplace for real money, for real cryptocurrency, right? So sort of managing your own inventory in terms of this Web3 game will determine how strong you are in game wise. So part of playing the game is actually managing your assets, okay, managing your items, so items, and then how you buy, how you sell, and make money off it. So if you manage your inventory well, your items in game, right? You would make a decent money off it. Okay, so right, so and then you also have the aspect of play and earn. So basically, when you play, the longer you play on the game, right? The let's say or like Dota 2. Okay, the longer you play in game, the more skins you have, or like CS:GO. Longer you play, then you're rewarded with skins. or let's say you play something like something like Diablo. Okay, you grind longer on it, then you have more items, more levels. Okay, so but Web3 actually, the longer you play, there's a chance for you to gain things called like NFTs and things called tokens. Okay, some games they reward you with tokens. So tokens, yeah, some games they reward you with also NFTs. Okay, so how do you earn from games? So right, so and normally the game would have set amount of achievements like you need to reach to be able to earn from the game. Let's say I would play let's say I'm playing like Cxmmunity. Okay, so I have to win a certain amount of games to earn a certain amount of tokens that will have a reward system based on that. And then that tokens you can take and sell. Okay, so that's how you actually earn for assets. So what do we do with your assets? Okay, so what assets in the first place? Assets are basically anything in game that you can sell off into cryptocurrency. Okay, let's say if you have a drop of like 10 items, okay, then three are like of no value, that means cannot be sold on market. Okay, there's 7 of them can be sold on market for let's say one can be sold for 10 USD, then another one can be sold for 20 USD. So all sorts of things are called all these things are called assets. All right. So uh, if you guys have any questions, you guys can ask in the chat. Okay, let's move on to next slide. So we have wallets here, right, and accounts. So why do you need wallets and accounts? So wallets are like for Web3 games, you always need a wallet to keep your account safe. If not, people will just be taking from like it's like you go out to buy a drink, right? So you need a place where you put your money at your pocket or whatever. Some people don't use wallets. Yeah, some people just put the money in their pocket. Some people use online wallets, right? So using your wallet, you need a wallet to buy things on the market. It's a X-Infinity market, League of Kingdoms market. All right, so different types of wallet. Right, so you have wallets here. Some of the wallets are like Metamask, Ronin, Remix. Okay, and then wallets they also run on blockchains. So what are blockchains? So blockchains are basically the what it does is basically it helps you to do your transactions, safe transactions. So these type of transactions cannot be hacked. Let's say if you're playing a game on Web2, all right? So if the game, if let's say your currency of the game, you transfer to another player, okay? So it doesn't use this technology called blockchain. So thus it is quite easy to is what you call it. It can be hacked by, let's say, the other third parties. Easier to hack, right? When let's say if they gain control of like the server, the hacker gets into the local server, so it's possible to like play around with your funds and then manipulate your funds. Okay, but also it's also for so why do we use blockchain, right? Blockchain is just safer in a sense. Let's say when you're transferring from one wallet to wallet, you have to use a certain type of blockchain to transfer it from, let's say, MetaMask. You transfer it to another MetaMask. You can be using Polygon chain, or can be using Ethereum chain, or can be using Binance Smart Chain. Okay, BSC. Okay, so wallet, you do have things like security. All right, of course. So security will be main thing will be your password and seed phrase. Okay, so password is as you know, this password just normal, but seed phrase is the one where is most important. Okay, so seed phrase is like your essentially your login details. Okay, normally your seed phrase would have 12 words. So when you create an account, okay, so you need to set your password and also set your seed phrase. Let's say you forget your password. So if you forget your password, you just need to key in your seed phrase, and then you would be able to access your wallet again. So essentially, the seed phrase is just the last line of your most important password. All right. So in password, you can put any password you want. All right. Okay, let's go to so wallets. You have two types of wallet: hot and cold wallets. All right. So hot wallets, you have things like right. Hot wallets are basically things they are on the internet. Okay, anything like on the internet. So like you say, is Metamask, Ronin, Remix are all called hot wallets. Okay, then cold wallets are things like basically hardware things. Okay, think of it like something like a thumb drive like that. Okay, you come something like thumb drive. So essentially your funds would be saved on that specific thumb drive, and if you need to access it, you need a certain amount of let's say a certain amount of password to it. Okay, it's normally cold wallets are the ones where it is the safest, and yeah. So right, so let's go on to setting up Metamask wallet. Yeah. So let's see here. So you guys are just mostly using phones for MetaMask. Yeah. So this is how MetaMask. So you just need to go on Google Play. Let's say you're using just go to App Store or Google Play and download the MetaMask. So right here you have import seed phrase and sync MetaMask extension and create new wallet. So you just need to press create new wallet, right? Then you don't need any name, right? It doesn't need you to your identification is your seed phrase. Okay. So when you create a wallet, he asks you to put passwords, yeah, and then you just put any password. Okay. This one you can save it anywhere. It doesn't really matter. Okay, and then once you put your passwords, you need to write down your seed phrase. So once you get to this part of the wallet sign up, you need to run through this seed phrase thing, and then you need to write this down. Keep in mind that always write this down on paper. Don't save it on your computer. If you save it on your computer, if the hacker tries to access your file, and then you can just get your seed phrase, and once you get your seed phrase, then your whole wallet is compromised, and you will lose all your funds there. So always save your seed phrase on a hard copy. All right. Okay, then let's move on here. All right, so this once you set up your MetaMask, so you're essentially ready to go, and then you can use pretty much you can use it. Okay, so I won't go into chains. Like once you get MetaMask, you still need to add some chains in. That one a bit complicated. I will go in, but keep in mind that you only can send. Let's say you want to send USD to a friend. Okay, you want to send some Ethereum. Okay, let's say I will send to Ethereum to a friend from my MetaMask to his MetaMask. So it has to be on the same chain. Let's say his wallet, right, has to give me the address of the his Ethereum chain. Then I must send. Then if I send through the Ethereum chain and go through his wallet that is on the Ethereum chain, only will arrive. Keep in mind that both sides have to have the same chain to send over. If you are using, let's say, if I'm using Ethereum chain, my friend give me a Binance Smart Chain, and if I send over all my money will be gone, and he won't receive it. So like gone forever. You cannot. I don't think you can. I'm not sure you can. I think it's gone forever. Yeah, you cannot retrieve it. There's no like ban system here. Like you make a mistake, you call up someone, right? Then you try to retrieve it. There's no such thing in Web3 space. Once you send to the wrong address, There's no way to retrieve it back anymore. That's what makes it safe for for crypto space. Okay, so moving on. Okay, yeah. So here I have a list of Web3 games. All right. So we have Cxmmunity, and we have League of Kingdoms. Cxmmunity is the biggest crypto game now. It's been around for 3 years already, I think. Yeah, 3 years. Yeah, and then it's a card game, right? So you guys can check that out if you are if you're interested. Okay. Then you have League of Legends, League of Kingdoms. Sorry, League of Kingdoms. I always get confused. League of Legends and League of Kingdoms. League of Kingdoms. Okay, so League of Kingdoms is essentially a multiplayer, massive multiplayer game. So it's sort of a game where you actually build your castle up, and then you build troops up and attack other people. Okay, Titan Arena is uh, sort of like a mobile game. It's like Dota 2, or it's more like League of Legends game, more cartoonish. Okay, and then it's yeah, defend your base kind of like defend attack your base kind of better. So you will pick a hero, and then you have teammates, and then you will attack the enemy. Okay, and then you have Milfor here. Milfor is an MMORPG, and then Town Store and some other games. So you can see here, actually, there are actually a list of games already. There actually a bunch of games here. This is actually only like I think 0.01% of the games that are listed here. Yep. So these are like some of the crypto games y'all can check out. Okay. All right. So that's it for me. I'll be passing my time to Bing Wai here.
Beng Wei, you can
Yep.
you can
Hi.
take over. Yeah.
Yep. Can you pull my screen on? Okay. Great. Okay, it's looking weird. Yeah. All right. So hi everyone. I'm Ben Wai, and I manage League of Kingdoms for PathDAO here. And yeah, let's just talk a bit about the game first. Right. So if you've played something like Rise of Kingdoms or Clash of Clans, then this game might be a bit familiar to you. Because as you can see, I just collected my resources. And then inside your kingdoms, you have all these buildings that you can upgrade. Right. So they got levels, and then the higher they are upgraded, the more HP and the more buffs that they give. And then here in the academy, you can upgrade your troops, you can upgrade your resources buffs, and then yeah, we also got this shop over here, trading post, and then at the barracks here you can train your troops. So basically we got three main troops here. We've got infantry, archer, and cavalry. I won't be talking too much about the gameplay, but I'll be focusing more towards the earnings potential. But I'll just show a bit of the gameplay here. Right, so we got this treasure interface here, which are essentially equipments that will give buffs to your troops, or some they give gathering resources speed. Right, you can send your troops to all these resources that you see on the map and send them to gather resources. I don't think you see anything yet. The game is quite laggy right now. Okay. All right, so when I send my troops here, you can see that they're slowly moving here. And then that's one thing you can do on the map. And the second thing is killing monsters. So your troops not only can gather, they can also be sent out to kill monsters. Right, so you can see that they marched all the way over here, and yeah, the server is just lagging, so you can't see any animation for that. And yeah, also like if you guys just started playing this game, League of Kingdoms, make sure you join an alliance, because if you join alliance, you can access the alliance shop, and then you can buy all this stuff here. And then you can also join rallies. Rallies are a group of players coming together to take out bigger monsters like like the death car. Right, so you can see if I click start rally, and then it will appear here, and other players can actually join in this rally to take out this monster together. And yeah, so that was just a brief intro about what LOK is. And this game is actually free to play. You guys can just go into an app store or Google Play Store and download immediately and just play right away. Like you don't need to buy anything. It's literally free to play. So let's talk about some of the earnings in this game. So the end game would be something called CVC. It's an event that lasts for 1 month. CVC stands for continent versus continent. So if we go to the map, and currently I'm in continent 16. And there are so many other continents, right? We've got up to continent 35 now. So when it comes to CVC, 8 continents, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, they will be gathered together on this big map. And then what they need to do is essentially fight against each other, right? So in continent 16, which I am now, all these alliance, all these players, they all belong to continent 16. So there will also be other continents together on this CVC map. So they will be fighting for these buildings down here, the one in the circles, to gain access to the ancient temple in the center here. So ultimately, they need to fight their way through these buildings against the other continents so that they can have the final war here in the center of the map. Since this is the end game of League of Kingdoms, right? So there's got to be some money at stake, right? So this is roughly the event. So for week 1, you will be able to get points by gathering resources, like sending troops and gather here. And then for week 2, you will be getting points for killing monsters. Like there, you just click on a monster and then you click attack, and the troops will go and kill it off. And then for week 3, you get points for slaying the raid monster, which are rally monsters like the death car here. And then for week 4, you get points by killing troops or healing your own troops. So in week 4, they basically promote war between kingdoms, right? You can actually also attack other players and burn them, right? I think it'll take 20 seconds for it to get here. But yeah, so week 4, they basically promote war activities. And in CVC total, they are putting up to 100,000 LOCA tokens. So LOCA is also one of the cryptocurrency that we have. Just to give you guys a perspective of what LOCA is worth, it's about $5 recently. So as you can see here, 100,000 Loka tokens times $5, that would be about $500,000 as the prize pool, right? So to get a piece of this prize pool, you don't even need to join an esports organization or anything, right? You don't need to sign a deal with any partnership or anything. All you need to do is just be a very competitive player and join a great alliance so that you guys can, get all these points and get higher rankings in the CVC event and end up getting a piece of this 500K prize pool. All right, so moving on. The other Web3 aspect of this game is lands, and then we've also got resources and Drago NFT. Let's talk about lands first, right? So everything that you see here, all of these these green fields, all of these are maps. All of these are lands. So if you click this button here, this will show you the land plot. And these lands are they basically work like a virtual land on the internet, right? Not because it's not on the actual real life, but basically they serve as a digital land, you can call it. And what lands give is resources and DAI rewards every day, right? So as you can see here for this land, we've got around 37 million resources unclaimed, which means if we claim it, those 37 million resources can come into my account if I own the land, which is not mine, right? So I cannot get this reward. And also the other reward is DAI. And you can see here, unclaimed tokens, 45 DAI. So unlike Loka, DAI is actually a stable coin. So stable coins, when you hear the term stable coins, they're basically pegged to the US dollars. So they're usually equal to $1. As you can see, Tether USDT is equal to $1 because it's a stable coin. We've also got Binance USD, BUSD, which is also almost $1. And DAI is just, also almost $1. All of these are stable coins. They do not have volatility like other cryptos like Bitcoin or Loka or all these other coins. That's why they're called stable coins, right? Not volatile coins. And then let's move on to resources. All right. So resources, this pricing here, about $1.2 to $1.5 was about a few weeks ago. Right now, their prices are way, way, way much cheaper now because of botting issues in League of Kingdoms. But yeah, so if you have 10 million resources for sale, based on the prices in the last few weeks, it would be around $1.5 that you can sell in the marketplace. So this is one aspect of this game, which makes it different from the rest of the games that you've played. You can actually sell the resources that you collect for US dollars, right? And so based on this pricing, you could expect to earn around $10 per week just by selling off your resources. But yeah, as I mentioned, right now, because of the botting issues, the prices are very cheap right now. So just to demonstrate how you can actually sell your resources, right? So yeah, once you have logged into your account, you click here on the top left, you click under the NFT section here, and then you connect your Metamask wallet. And then you click on it, you'll get a pop-up from your Metamask. And basically, almost every interaction with MetaMask, you need to sign a signature just to give it like an access to your wallet so that you can use it. Oh, okay, so we click sign here. And let's see if it's connected. All right, so yep, it's connected now. As you can see here, this is my wallet, my MetaMask wallet here. And for League of Kingdoms, we mostly use the Polygon chain. Like 12 mentioned just now, we've got tons of chains, right? We've got Ethereum, we've got Polygon, we've got BSC. For League of Kingdoms, especially resources, we usually use Polygon. So we can switch it here. And yeah, if you have lands, like we mentioned here just now, it will show up. It will show up in this tab. And then we've got resources here. We've got skin here. And Dragos is still not released yet. So let's look at these resources. So, yep, let's create a resource to sell. First, we click mint here. And then we can choose whichever resource that we want to sell. Let's just go for, yep, this one, food, since I don't use it much. And you can choose a quantity, 1 million, 5 million, or 10 million. And then we click mint. And Metamask wallet again. And a pop-up will come. Oh, it's lagging a bit. Let's give it a moment. All right, so you can see here that it requires some fee. When you want to mint your resource, it will require some fee. As you can see here, it's in Matic. And usually in Matic, the fees are very much negligible, not as high as using the Ethereum chain. So we click confirm. And yep, I think that is done. Let's refresh here. Okay. So right after we confirm on MetaMask, we need to confirm mint here. And yep, now this food is an NFT that I can sell on the marketplace. And usually we sell it on this website here, playdebt.com. And as you can see here, they're all resources. So let's look at what their price is currently for 10 million resources. Usually we use Matic instead of PLA or Ethereum. And as you can see here, they're roughly around 20 cents up to 30 cents. Based on a slide show here, this was around $1 just a few weeks ago. So yep, the bot issues definitely need a fix. So it's the cheapest is around 0.14. Let's see if we can sell it off at 0.12. Here and refresh. Let's see if the food resource comes out. Creating NFT might take 5 minutes to have it in your wallet. I think we might need to wait a bit for this NFT to show. Okay, so we talked about lands just now, right? So another big marketplace is OpenSea, which is the house to most NFTs. So talking about lands, we can see that the lands are also on sale here. We can look at type land. And you can see people are selling all these different level lands, level 1, level 3 lands for... Okay, these are just listings, but you can see actual transactions of people buying here under the activity tab. So you can see that lands are being bought for $2.7 thousand, $3.4, $3.4K, and this one is even up to $11,000 just for one land. Well, this was actually overpriced, I think. Yeah, the person who sold this was very lucky. Yeah, so he bought this land for $11,000. So this is OpenSea. OpenSea is like the biggest NFT marketplace. And then the other one where LOK players use the most is PlayDAO. Let's see if the resource is here. It's still not here. Right, I think I got another one. 9220. I don't know which one is it. But let's see if I can list them. Yeah, I think should be this. The cheapest price was 0.14 Matic. So let's go for 0.1 and see if it sells out in this session. So yeah, you also need to connect your wallet here. As you can see, Metamask is connected. It's the same account that I've connected here on League of Kingdoms. And then you need to set your listing up so that you can sell them off. So here's your listing price, and this is what you will receive after the fees are deducted. When you first set up your listings on either PlayDAO or OpenSea, you need around $5 of Ethereum and Matic just to set up your account for the first time to be able to actually sell on the marketplaces. So this is not my first time. So I don't really need to go through the process for this account. And once done, we click post listing. No gas needed. Gas is the fees essentially. Just accept signature request and we click sign again. And it should list now. Okay, it's listed. So click on this. Wait. And go sort them. Method. Oh, they're all 0.1 now. can't see where mine is. Lowest price. Method. Right, so mine has this MY tag here so that it stands out. It shows you which one is yours compared to all these other listings. And let's just leave it there for now and see if we can actually sell it off later. And what else we have here? Yep, Drago NFT. So this is just a glimpse of what, oops. This is a glimpse of the Dragos. Yeah, it's just a teaser. So Dragos are like pets that you can have in the game. And these pets, what makes them unique is that they allow you to earn cryptocurrency if you have them equipped and you use them in your gameplay. So if you're not familiar with Axie, then yeah, it's also something like Axie, where you have Axie to earn SLP. In this case, you have Drago to earn DST tokens. But DST tokens still not released. Drago is also not released yet. The closest thing we have to a Drago are this thing called Drago Sticker NFT. Yep, it's another NFT. And what it is, as we can see here, we've got 5 stickers here. The 4 at the corners are the regular, and then the one in the center is the legendary sticker. So all of these, they make up one complete collection. And what this complete collection does is that it serves as a whitelist. So what is whitelist, right? Whitelist is a term for, you can say, a VIP pass or a premier pass. So let's give an example. When a new movie comes out and they go to the cinema, right? Before they go to the cinema, there will be movie premieres where people can access the movies earlier. But of course, the tickets are also higher in price, right? Because they get earlier access. So whitelist for League of Kingdoms, which is this complete collection here, basically serve the same purpose. It allows players to access Drago sale, right? So when the Drago sales come, people can buy Dragos. So this, we can call it a pass, actually allows the players to access the sale earlier than anyone else. Since it's also an NFT, you can see that they are tradable here on OpenSea, and they all have their own value as well. And we can see that a complete collection requires 5 stickers, right? 4 regular and 1 legendary. And this is just a regular one, and it's already $80. So 4 regulars times $80 would make up like $320 already. And let's see how much the legendary sticker is worth. Legendary is about $400. So the complete collection would be worth around $800 to $900. And that's just a whitelist, right? So when the actual sales come, where people can buy Dragos, they still need to take out money from their own pocket to actually buy Dragos. So this whitelist here basically just gives them an earlier access to the sale, but they still need to buy the Drago with their own money. But yeah, so if you don't have a complete collection, you just got one piece of this or one piece of this, You can basically sell them off here on OpenSea for $80 each at least. And you can see that there are people that are buying under the activity tab here. A complete pack for $1,000, a complete pack for $900, and legendary for almost $500, and then regular for $70 to $80. So, yep, that sums up the Drago NFT part. But the main thing about Drago NFT is the pet here, right? Which is rumored to be coming out in the next month. So we at PathDAO here, we're very excited to see this Drago coming up because it might be something that we could get for our players, for them to earn DST tokens. And let's go back to resources to see if mine is sold. No, I think it did. Give me a sec. Method. And yeah, I don't see mine here, which means it should be sold already. Activity, but it's not reflecting here. Yep, it's not reflecting here somehow. Yeah, maybe it needs some time. Yeah, so essentially I've sold off for 0.1 Matic, which is about 10 cents, I believe, 10 or 12 cents. But as you can see here, right, if the bot issues are fixed and the price of the resources go back up around $1, which means I've just made $1 just by doing that. And yeah, I can still mint all of these resources that I have here, convert them into NFT, and then come to play that and sell them off. So that's what differentiates this game from other games, right? Where you can just collect resources and then you use them to upgrade your stuff. You cannot send them anywhere. In this case, you can sell to other people. You can transfer this between your accounts by clicking here, right? And usually you just type in their Metamask address here and then you click transfer. That's how you can transfer resources from your own account to your friend's account. Oops. And so we've talked about lands, we've talked about resources, we've talked about Dragos. And yep, I think that is pretty much from the League of Kingdoms site. Yeah, I just pulled up Cxmmunity in case some of you guys haven't heard of it. It's one of the biggest Web3 games, like 12 mentioned just now. And you can see that all of these, we can call pets, right? All of these pets are also NFTs and they all have their own value. And yep, just like I mentioned just now, right? These pets, they also give SLP tokens. So you need 3 of these pets to actually play the game. So it's different from League of Kingdoms, because League of Kingdoms you can start playing for free, right? You don't need anything. You can just download the game and start playing. But for Cxmmunity, the older version, you would need 3 axes to actually play the game and earn SLP tokens. So, yep, I think that sums up from my side about the Web3 site for League of Kingdoms. And I'll pass this over back to Joel or 12 if they have anything they want to add.
Hey, thank you, Beng Wai. So, guys, if you have anything that you want to ask, you can type it in the chat. And if we have no other questions, Timmy, do you want to add anything else?
No, I don't have anything.
Yeah, okay. So we're not seeing any questions for now. So I guess if there's any more questions, you are very welcome to join. I believe some of you have joined our Discord as well. Yes, for the slides, yes, we can definitely share the slides. Please do join our Discord. I think Stephen, you can also let them know the link. We'll be sharing the link as well, so you can hop over to our Discord. We have a channel especially for our community, so you can reach us there. If you have any questions after this, even for the slides, we'll share it there as well, and we can talk more there. If you have any feedback as well, you can let us know how we can support you better. So we hope that today's AMA has been helpful, and that you can now have a better idea on how to get started. We would really recommend that you can get started with the League of Kingdoms. As mentioned, you don't need to pay to get started. It's free to start. So do download it. It's available on the App Store and the Play Store as well. So you can play it on the mobile. And you have any questions, just reach out to us on Discord. So thank you for joining, and we hope to see you soon.